All right, let's have a look at the rear brakes on the Subaru Sambar while we are here. I believe that's a relatively new drum. Those paint marks, it surprised me if they have lasted nearly 30 years, but yeah, looks fairly new. So that is 1.48, excuse me, 0.148. Oh, there we go, 0.148. The engine is, and transmission assembly is out of the Subaru Sambar Dias Classic. Do just a little bit of videoing. Had to do some wrestling with this engine to get it out. But all in all, it's really not that bad. I can tell I'm gonna have to do some hose replacement. Not that many on this engine compared to the Daihatsu Midget 2. It's for the speedometer cable, it's cable driven rather than electric. But yeah, she's out and I'm gonna get to work. I have a feeling that once I start cleaning the engine, this is gonna come off. This, which is labeled as powered switch, went to, I'm gonna say this. Yep. And of course the coil. Okay, the intent here is to capture every single hose and where it connects. That one connects under there. Okay, let's go from that valve to here, the intake port. This vacuum device, the check valve, I'm sure, goes to there. This one goes to there, and it looks like I've broken that off. Shit. This one comes over to the EGR. This one, there's one in the middle. To figure that out, but this one traces underneath that canister and down here to the vacuum advance. There is a hose that connects there at the base of the distributor, and that hose stays on the truck. So, what's left? Okay, more hoses underneath the carburetor, and this one goes to a port that at my finger turns in, and I don't see where it terminates. We've got one from the underside of the intake to here, one from the thermostat neck to unknown, but it's towards the valve cover of the engine. That's going to go to the air filter, I'm pretty sure, air filter box. This is for the throttle cable end, air intake. I believe that's also to the air box, but I'm not certain. Air box. There is a stem sticking off there. I don't remember, but it is there. And then two coolant lines. And I think I've named them all at this point. All right, I have all of the open ports taped up, and I've started using some engine degreaser to clean the engine. It's really surprising. There's a lot of thick oil on top of the transmission, almost like maybe that breather valve or hose has been blowing oil out. It's not so bad on the engine, just really on the top of the transmission it's nasty. So I'm working my way through that to try to get it clean enough to start working on. Okay, another video to help me reassemble things.